Hello everyone. Today is just gonna be relaxing, like crafty day for me. It's nice and windy outside, and if you can tell, I have a bit of a runny nose. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit at home today, finish some craft projects that I've been working on slowly over the week. I'm gonna be fixing this guy. I'll put up a picture of what he used to look like. He's a puppet and he used to have like a big mouth and stuff, but I'm trying to make him a little cuter because I think he looked a little bit scary. So yeah, I'm just gonna be mending him, finishing some projects that are on my desk, and yeah, it's just gonna be like a relaxing craft along, I guess, type of video. I don't know, but hope you enjoy. Yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, he's almost done. I think he looks better than he's before. He still looks a little bit creepy with his like giant smile and his soulless eyeballs, but yeah, I finished up his seam at the back. I fixed up his little nostrils and I painted his eyes, like I'd given another coat of black. So yeah, I just want to do little sparkles on him. But I just wanted to sit here and talk about how much I love watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Every time spring rolls around, I rewatch a bunch of like the old Disney films like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Sword in the Stone, Bambi, Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty's a big one. I love that movie. Like every time spring comes around, like I have to watch them again. Watching them makes me feel like I have like spring in my heart, and it's just they feel so good. Like they're such comfort films for me. I love watching them. I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but I think Snow White was the first Disney film I've ever seen. I loved it a lot, and it just stuck with me so much. Because it's funny because like the character of Snow White didn't stick with me. Like I never really thought of her as much like a role model. Like I didn't remember the film because of Snow White. I just remembered the film and the feeling that it gave me. And now just rewatching it even years later, like I still get that same feeling that I got watching it for the first time, and it's just so special to me. I also watched a lot of like Soviet cartoons with a similar animation style, and like also fantasy like storybook fairy tales, and I love them so much. They hold such like a special place in my heart. I know a lot of people don't like them because, you know, they haven't aged all of that well, all things considered, but they're so special to me. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Tell me if you also like older Disney films, because like I said, springtime comes around, I'm rewatching a big chunk of Disney's super like old animated film catalog just because it feels like spring. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. Yeah, tell me if you like it too, or if it's special to you, or if you hate it for whatever reason. Like I would love to know. Or just tell me what you watch when spring comes around. Do you watch anything? Like, do you care about watching things seasonally? Because I do. I usually do. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna paint little sparkles in his eyeballs.
voiceover Yuna here. So this is an incense holder I made out of clay. The clay dried a little weird, you can see it's bowed out on the bottom, but I don't know what that's all about. After I dried it, I painted all the gold details, and here I'm covering it in a clear sealant spray. I decided to do 2 coats just in case one wasn't enough, because this is an incense holder. And yeah, just let it there to dry.
Okay, so in the last few months, I made myself a scrap fabric rug that's on my floor right now. And it's basically just a bunch of scraps and strips of fabric that you just braid together and then you sew into a big circle. It's really easy to make and it's really fun, and I just decided to make another one. I braided a bunch of this blue and white scraps because that's just what I had. I had a lot of blue and I had a lot of white. And yeah, I'm just gonna sew it together now. I don't know, these rugs are just fun to make. They're easy to make and they're sustainable. You can use up like old clothes or old rags or just fabric scraps that you wouldn't have used otherwise. Braiding this is like therapeutic. You can just sit down and just braid while you have like a show in the background or while you're talking to someone on the phone. Like, it's fun and it's easy. So I'm just gonna make another one because I can.